So really quick, we'll just go over how do you heal as a druid? Season of Discovery. We got a max level of 25, so things are a little bit different with given the max level, the gear that you have, and the glyphs. It's changed just a little bit. So the first thing that I want to go over is if you're afraid of healing because you think your gear is not good enough, or you're afraid someone's going to die, or whatever your reasons are for thinking that you can't heal, you totally can heal. Like healing right now, especially as a druid, is incredibly simple. And we'll show that here in Shadowfang Keep in just a little bit. But gear at this level is really just, I mean, it's not unimportant, but it's pretty unimportant. I was healing when I first started here with, I mean, look at this, a 2 intellect, 2 spirit back piece. The gear that I have is not very good, and when I started healing, I was healing with even worse gear. I even had feral gear when I first started. So my gear is not exceptional by any means. And as you'll see, my healing is completely fine. There's no problem that you're going to encounter on a druid healing with even low gear. The only difference that you're going to see from what you see me do is you may simply have less mana, or you may not regenerate your mana as quickly. So you'll have to bring more water with you. And you may have to take a couple more extra breaks than I'm going to have to take. And that's the only difference. The reason for that is the gear at this level doesn't have healing power. So it's pretty, like, you could probably find a healing set, but you're not going to have other stats. It's just going to be plus to healing, which nobody's running. So the gear that you're really going to be using doesn't have any healing power, which means your heals are going to do the same as mine. When I do this, right there, if you cast Rejuve, your Rejuve is the same as mine. Mine doesn't heal for any more, regardless of the gear that I'm wearing, compared to the gear that you're wearing. So gear really just doesn't have much of an impact on healing at this level. The only real impact it has is your mana bar. So the next thing is glyphs. And this is probably where I'm going to catch some flack, but I don't think glyphs matter at all at this level. When you look at what's available up to the point that you can actually get, which is the third row. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, please. You can only go this far. And so if you look at the resto tree, then this was unexpected. Oh, cool. If you look at the resto tree, then really the only thing you're missing out on is this, which could arguably be good for raid healing, but for dungeon healing, you're just not going to use your mana that much to make it worth going this deep into the restoration tree. I prefer feral personally, just because this means I can actually tank and heal depending on what I want to do. So I can just throw on some feral gear and flip into bear and tank, or I can throw on healing gear and just heal. Now there is one more that's probably worth discussing, which is improved healing touch. The reason I think this is completely unnecessary is because of this glyph right here. When you're healing, because you can now do damage for free, you're going to be doing that. Because as you're gonna see here, there's gonna be a lot of downtime that we have with healing as a druid. And so you're gonna be doing lots of damage. And then you're gonna get free procs stacked up for healing touch. So you don't really need to sink a bunch of points into your talents. You don't need to sink a bunch of points into your talents to reduce the casting time, because the casting time is going to regularly be instant. Sometimes you will have to actually cast. But I would say if you're regularly finding that you feel like your healing touch needs to cast more quickly, then I would really look at what you're doing and the composition of your group and what's going on that's causing you to want to actually sink 5 points into this talent. And that's pretty much healing. There's really nothing else to it other than maybe what spells you use. Well, here, look how hard this is. You're going to throw a Rejuve. Oh, this guy. You're going to throw a Rejuve and a Life Bloom, and that's it. That's all you're going to do. every once in a while, you're going to throw in a healing touch. And in really rare occasions, you'll do a wild growth on your entire party. But in general, all you're going to do is rejuve, life bloom. And we'll look at this here in a moment as everybody's running in. And we'll be able to see what how easy this really is. And why Druid is a very viable healer and, in my view, one of the better healers at this level. Can't really argue that Priest is always going to be highly sought after. They just have so many healing tools. But Druid's definitely not a pushover. And I saw Mage. I definitely want to do Mage pretty soon. And show how you heal on a Mage and what that looks like. I've only been in a group with a healing Mage. Which is funny because I have a level 25 healing Mage. And just got the Mass Regeneration rune. But it looks pretty good from what I've seen. I do believe they have to... it seems definitely true. They have to drink a lot more. And that's just always going to be the case because mages and mana are just not very good friends. Okay, so what's going on here? It's nothing. Where is everybody? Or is this just the last guy we're waiting on? Burning Steps. Wow. Alright, so we're still waiting on this person. Where the heck are they? So them. Okay, so they're just a ways out. This person's a lock. So once they get here, we can summon our last person and get going. So we will most likely just skip ahead to the first couple fights in the dungeon. Maybe just highlight all of the bosses. Alright, so here you go, look. Do that. I'll do that. Go ahead and give him some thorns as well, just for fun. Oh, he's not on my side. Give him some thorns just for fun. You can see risks is a little low. Probably not going to worry too much about him, but there you go, look. Exciting, right? Go ahead and give him a little bit more. That on him too. And then we can start tossing in some damage here. Life bloom, damage. I'm gonna let that roll off, just because I can't roll it the way that I would normally. Because you can see it doesn't show the life bloom on there. Just gonna do some damage here. Just gotta get in the groove of things. Go. And you can see my mana's sitting here. Fine. We'll get Harrier as he gets more stuff stacking up on him. Yeah, it's not really. Go. Now, what is good from the tank's perspective? There's that proc right there. What's good from the tank's perspective is, I've tanked for years as well, and sometimes you don't know if your healer's actually healing you, and you'll get really low, and all of a sudden a big heal will come in, and you get a little worried sometimes on whether or not you're actually going to get a heal. So with Druid healing, I'm going to go into a big heal because I've been talking. With Druid healing, it's a lot more active than a lot of the other healers, so you know that your healer's there and paying attention. And there's really just something nice about heal over times, about having HOTS on you. Just know that every single second you're getting healed. So I can tell you from a tank perspective, a Druid healer is really nice to have, because just getting healed every single second it just feels so good. And you know that your healer is definitely paying attention and not going to let you die. As opposed to, I've also healed on Priest and I've healed on Is that it? No, I've healed Shaman as well. I'm trying to think, like, there was another one I've healed on with the chain heal, which is super fun, by the way. But yeah, you really don't know if you're going to get healed on some of the other healers. Or maybe I'm just very out of touch. We'll see. So again, that. And I'm just going to throw some damage. Now you see we're getting a couple more things on him. Do a little bit more. We'll let that just roll. That's pretty much it. Generally, I've been seeing the paladins that I run with, they will just pull this whole room. And it does get a little bit hairier, and it does hit your mana a little bit more, but it's really not difficult at the same time. You see, this is very easy. Get those anti-magic shields. Just hit this guy, huh? Gotta be wearing off soon, right? Cost me anything, who cares? I'll just keep throwing them. I should have probably looked at those gloves that dropped earlier. It's out there. Now what we're gonna do here is just put this guy to sleep for a second. Or not. Never mind. Just kidding. Not gonna put him to sleep. Okay, I might be in trouble. Let's see. I'm silenced, stunned. No. Okay, there we go. Usually not this bad. But I keep getting stuff on me. So can't account for bad pulls, bad tanks, that sort of a thing. So definitely other classes may have a few more get out of jail free cards. And I tried to hibernate the thing, but it had a dot on it. So this could end up being just a very good example of Druid healing. Like, certain things don't excuse you from good positioning. Like, you still need to know the dungeon somewhat. There's a lot of mobs in here that silence. You need to be careful of that. I have not done any damage yet. Not quite accustomed yet to explaining and doing the healing. Gotta get that to be more second nature. Gotta get good, y'all. Oh geez, we're okay. Just moving on, fellas. Throw a big heal there. And we're gonna wait. Let's literally do nothing right now, other than heal the main tank. Because I'm gonna throw a wild growth if people keep actually taking damage. Just keep all the spells on him. That's about it. I mean, learning the difference between a paladin tank and a warrior tank right now. Seems like I've done nothing but paladin tanks recently. Okay, I'm gonna do this while... Okay, gosh dang it, they pulled it back to me. This tank is a little aggravating. Panic heal. I don't have enough mana for that. I really don't want to do any potions to heal them. Okay. It's like I tried to drink at the beginning, they pulled them right on top of me. And I'm not sure that this warrior is actually paying attention to my mana. So drinking for the first time here is not horrible. Edge. Definitely going to be a test of healing. Okay. Problem, right? Boom there. Good. See, I thought there was another one. I didn't mean to do that mood fire. Presume that I'm waiting here. Let's get that freaking thing, please. Thank you. Who is this person? No trouble. This is the biggest problem I have lately. It's warlocks in my group. It was really nice for the summon, but it's annoying to have to constantly heal them. Shadow gem. Right. Can I? Yes, I can. It got me before I could get that. Alright, so what we're gonna do is this, and... I couldn't do it. Dang it. That's annoying. I was wanting to get mana, but he went and pulled before I could do it. Now I've got to really conserve. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just throw a big heal out there. Get a little rejuve on there. Probably fine to toss him a heal. Okay, he has gone bubble form. Bad. Bad. That in. See, Rejuve, #1 spell. It's funny that again I mentioned how easy this is, and then immediately start having trouble at the start. Just the way the pulls were going, the way the group's working out. I can never seem to not have a warlock in my group. Alright, take this corner here. This, that, start damaging. So we are hitting that guy up. They not? They're not. Okay. They're outside in the thing. They are not going to get healed. So not better than what I have. This person is just regularly not where I can see them. Gracious. Let's see if I can get a proc here or not. Go. Seconds to use it. Now. It adds a little fun to the game, you know. It's like I could cast. It's got it for me. Could cast. Gosh darn you! I want to go ahead and rest. Could cast my healing touch, or I can do a bunch of damage and hope for proc. So, fun little game playing with other people's lives here. Part is picking a target. Okay, we got the proc. It does feel good once you have the proc because you know you've just got this free instant cast. Need it. Regularly don't need it, but if you did need it, got it. Okay, I don't need rolling. R. Okay. Rage Tooth's here. Easy lemon squeezy. Try to get a free proc here. Well, you gotta let us know that. Maybe he is letting us know that. And bring him back, right? Okay. Go. Try to get a... See that. And that's about where I said it would be. Not big of a deal. Looks like the more I cast, here it is for me to get my mana back. Probably not, but that's how it feels. Okay. Have to heal this guy. Tail belt though. Let's do that. Surprised the mage isn't healing a little bit. Tough one. This is usually where I'm really putting off healing. I've literally never heard anyone say that. Son of Aracle, I guess. Things are dying so fast because everyone's just kind of on something different. 10-second heal here. I'm just gonna let's go down a little. Get it. Got another one ready to go. That they really made it kind of like a keep, you know, like it's just no room. Regularly just not much room.
That's where I get to
get aggro at the start. Coming in. Okay, now. Yep. Oh, nice. Got him. Forget damage is. No. Okay. They're getting all of the things here. Really want a free cast. I'm gonna have to do it manually. Holy cow. There you go, buddy. Yeah, we'll do this and that. He barely lived through that. It's like the looping horrors must have thrown their reflection things or whatever you call it all at the same time. They all got on him. That was definitely one way to do that. Of all the ways to do that, that was one of them. Okay. Oh. Really been up here before, but this is kind of cool. Oh, it did show it. Mage is just on top of it, but it finally showed it up there. Oh, he's evading. That's really all I meant by stacking, is keep rolling it if you keep doing damage.